I've got over 1,000 title deeds, genuine properties. One matatu ilikuwa inanipea 40,000 a day, and I had over 10 matatus. Put some more in Mombasa, more in Malindi, around 200 cars, which I own.
Governor, it still doesn't explain to us.
Yes.
You have a lot of money. Your business, you said you closed the bars. You stopped the matatu business.
No.
But you still have a lot of money going around and doing your philanthropy
Yes.
and the rest. Yes.
Yes.
And we know the salary of a governor.
Jeff,
it's Ken, Governor.
Jeff,
it's Ken.
I am not rich.
Yes.
I'm not poor.
Yes.
But I'm somehow wealthy. And I thank God. And I've been sharing whatever little I have with the people. I am the governor of Nairobi today because I've been sharing with the people. It is very painful if somebody says that he doesn't know where I get my money from. And I'm on record giving a testimony how I made my first millions when I was in Form 3. I started business in Kwale. I think the people of Kwale are watching. It's very painful. I constructed my first 4-story building. Immediately I left school in Kwale at the shopping center, and the people of Kwale are watching. I constructed my first house when I was in Form 4, and that house is still mine. I was charging 800 bob per room. Today, I'm getting 4,000 per room. The 4-story apartment is still there, Jeff. And I've said the proceeds of the commission I used to get when I used to sell properties to investors. I used to buy properties at a bei kidogo ya chini. Then I look for international market. I get profit from there. So ile pesa kidogo nimepata nikachanga. I had so many small cases hapa na pale, sijaua, si mambo ya dawa, just biashara. And I remember at some point I came to Nairobi where my father was. I invested. Forget about the people of Kwale now who are watching and who can attest to this. I own properties all the way from Lamu to Vanga, and the title deeds are here. I've got over 1,000 title deeds, genuine properties, which I own. I've got over 150 logbooks, cars, which I own. Not stealing. But let us make the long story short. When I came to Nairobi, my father was residing in Buruburu. I started to start some small businesses in Buruburu. And I'm sure the people of Buruburu Eastlands are watching. I started by opening a video library, cyber cafe. I had a spare parts shop. I had a boutique, which was being run by my wife, this first lady of Nairobi. And this was around 15 years ago. 1999, 2000, 2001, there, Jeff.
20 years ago.
I had saloons. I had kinyozi, barber shops. I had a bar, which was called Coco Beach. I started by being a tenant. And the sales by then were too high. I was even selling at some point 4 million a weekend. I'm the one who brought kina Alikiba, kina Raisi, kina Matonya, kina Zedanto binti Kiziwi, those years. Kina Kingwede, kina Ken wa Mario were playing in my club, even Jaguar. Alianza akiimba na slippers na microphone moja kwa club yangu, and we used to paying by then. I used to have matatu. I'm the one who started this mambo ya matatu, the big screen matatu. I used to have over 10 manyangas, and I was making a shift those years, 20,000 a shift. One matatu ilikuwa inanipea 40,000 a day, and I had over 10 matatus. Was this not business?
Okay.
Or people believe that if your father was not rich, or if you come from a humble family, you can't become a governor? You can't make money? It's very painful, but let's forget about that. And my wealth, if I liquidate my titles today, I'm worth over Nairobi's annual budget. And this is the truth. After this story, I've seen bloggers, sponsored bloggers, putting my bling Mercedes-Benz, my Hammers, even the story they're saying that I don't have that much investment, I'm not known for investment. How did I construct my house before I became the governor? I led my father to rest in my own farm at Moore Hills in Machakos County. My father died before I became the governor. That house was there.
Okay.
Why people are focusing on issues? Why are they bitter about me becoming a governor? About me kuwa na pesa kidogo? And I've said pesa yangu kidogo nitaendelea kula na maskini. They're saying in that same story from Yagata newspaper, why am I dishing out money? I'll continue dishing out money and share my money with the poor.
Okay.
These matatus I've talked about, they're still there. And because God has blessed me, they're not in matatu business right now. Ndio natumia, and God forbid, siombe watu wakufe. But these are the same matatus ferrying dead bodies, loved ones of the people who voted for me. People who cannot afford to transport their loved ones to upcountry for burial. And I don't select, I go everywhere. Machakos, Makueni, Kisumu, Kisii. The people of these counties I'm talking about can attest to this. And I still own this, I still have these matatus.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go to my properties. You've mentioned about my properties. These are over 170 title deeds, including beach plots. Which I acquired even before I became the governor. For instance, let me talk about Darius Mbela's widow, who is watching, right now. He's somewhere in Nyali, Mombasa, or Taveta. She sold me over 4 properties. One in Shelley Beach, 5 acres on the beach, which was being auctioned by National Bank. In fact, the title was in National Bank. In 2009, I bought that property. I bought another 300 acres in Kajiado, Lodiarak. Maasais were in Kajiado are watching and are listening. Those were like 10, 12 years ago, even before I became an MP. I bought another land on the beach. The Honorable Fred Gumo is watching. In 2008, when he was an MP, he sold me 25 acres on the main road, on your way to Kwale. That time I bought the land at 7 million. Today the value of that land, as we are speaking, is 20 million an acre. And I've already sold 10 acres. I sold 300 acres on the beach at 6 million an acre. That is 1.8 billion. The agreement is here. I've already received 180 million. So why should you mention about a property which I acquired even before I became the governor? And I've got some properties which I bought when I am the governor of Nairobi. Or they don't have facts. I can furnish them with facts.
Okay.
About my cars, I've come with my logbooks here.
These are
I explain something.
Okay.
These are over 100 logbooks, the ones which I had in the office today, but some are in Kwale, some are in Malindi, some are in Lamu. My wife was the first proprietor in transport who imported double-decker buses after those colonial years, colonial period. And I remember one of the Citizen TV presenters, Julie Gishuru, and the husband are the ones who imported these buses for us 15 years ago. And the logbooks are here. For that double-decker, it was KZ 212G. The proprietor was Primrose Mwaru Nyamu, who is my wife. I've got bank statements here for 2007, how we used to bank money. I'll give you copies of this statement. How we used to bank this money. We used to bank 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 from the club, 4 million every Monday. Why watu hawaamini kuwa mtoto wa maskini unaweza kuwa tajiri ukifanya biashara safi?
Okay.
Unaweza kuwa governor. I was fought when I was running for MP. I was fought when I became the senator. People are still fighting me when I've become the governor.
Okay.
And I'm still going places because I believe in the people and God, and I'm still going places. The more they fight me, the more I become strong.
Okay.
So this is, I'm used to this kind of wars.
Governor, just a disclaimer, I've realized your logbook are all the new generation logbooks. You're talking about cars that were imported 15 years ago.
Yes, I can come to that. Let me first, for instance, this is it's a KAY.
Yes.
This is a logbook for 2010.
2010.
Owned by Premix. Premix is my wife and my sister. This is a KAY 282A. This is a matatu which is called Lakers and which is still transporting dead bodies to upcountry. I have been owning this matatu for the last 15 years. All my nyangas are still there. Let me just look for that double-decker logbook. These are
New
Sonko Rescue
generation.
Team.
Yes.
Yeah, but you can check the date when were they issued.
Yes.
This is 2013. This is a new track, 2013, even before I became the governor when I was the senator. But I'm looking for that double-decker logbook. Even I've got the old ones here. I've got even the old ones. Let me see, go one by one, so that because
we'll not finish.
We don't have the time. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
We don't have
but I'm looking for the old ones. For instance, I've got the old ones down here. For instance, this is I bought for Sonko Rescue Team through Sonko Rescue Team now account, because it's an NGO. We bought 9 firefighting quad bikes in 2014. This company, I think, is still there. They're calling themselves Car Experts Limited. They are at Unique Center. This is how we bought. The logbooks are here, the dates. These are logbook of KX 152G, a Town S. All these are logbooks. Okay. In favor, registered in my wife's name, but this topic, there's some which are registered in my name. Even this is Moy's car I bought in the Range Rover. The Range Rover I bought in 2014. Even it's in the still have not transferred. It's in the name of William Kipchirchir Samoei Ruto. Okay. Yes.
So, Governor, in other words, you can account for anything you have and everything you have. I had 4 hammers in 2009. This is in fact 2008. Before you became the before I became even the MP, I was driving a hammer. What is the PKX one? These are Mercedes in my name. You have them. In fact, I have to change this because anything can happen to me. This is in my name. And you remember, I used to have so many girlfriends before, so I have to transfer this to my wife's name or my kids' name. Anybody can come and claim. Okay, Governor, we can't go through your logbooks. I have seen. We can't go through. Part of my wealth. I want Kenyans. You know, it's good to explain to Kenyans with documents. I used to own properties even before I became the governor. And Ken, I'll never touch a coin from the public coffers. Okay. To divert to my investments. I'll never do that. I will talk about that. Books, those are around 85 logbooks. I bought some more in Mombasa, more in Malindi, around 200 cars, which I own. Okay. With my family. Yeah, we have titles. This is a land in Lamu, which I own with my wife. Yeah. This is another land. This one is in Golini, on the cliff, next to Matiba's place. Yeah. Premix, my wife, and we've been paying taxes, stamp duty. This is a land which I bought. You can see my picture is there on the transfer. This is Kwale Golini, 384 on the cliff, 10 acres. The value of this land today is 10 million an acre. I've bought the current valuation. Yeah. I'm not trying to say that I'm that rich. This is another transfer of a land also, 383 Golini, and the people of Kwale are listening. This is a land which was being auctioned by National Bank, belonging to the former Lands Minister Darius Mbela. It was being owned by the Beatrice Mngoli Mbela, who is the widow. These are the directors of National Bank. When I went to buy this property in the year 2008, and this is my face, how I bought this land, and how the stamp duty was paid for this. And Governor, there's so many. Let me go to those were just transfers. But let me just, you know, if you want to, so many. So it is good you tell Kenyans the truth with the documents. Okay. This is another land on the cliff, Kwale Golini 389. Yeah, I bought from this family. This is the consent from the Land Control Board. How I paid duty, the receipts are there, KRA, everything. Let me just come to this is another title deed, 2007. I was owning land on the beach. This is a beach plot, and this is another one in Ukunda. Okay. Okay, let me just mention so that people don't think that because this is in my quite a number. For instance, this is Kwale Kondusi. This is Kwale Kondusi, 20 acres. Mike Mbubi Sonko. Let me mention about the plot number so that doesn't, so that I don't give maybe fake numbers or fake registration. This is Kwale SN Kondusi B, 1238, 6.8 hectares. Sheet number 4, owned by Mike Sonko Mbubi Gideon Kioko. I bought this in the transfer was effected in 2014, but I bought it long time ago. And I'll transfer it to my kids or my wife or my company. Because, you know, anything can happen. This is another one, Mbubi Gideon Kioko, Kwale Mwananyamala, 357, 4.2 hectares, which is 7 acres. Mike Mbuvi Sonko. Okay. Okay. Let me just finish. Governor, there are very many. This is another one which I sold. This is an agreement of another one which I sold for 150 million to a certain investor. This is an agreement. This is another one, 383, Kwale Golini. Kwale Golini 383, Mike Mbuvi Sonko. This is another one, Kwale Golini on the cliff.
The value is 20 million an acre on the cliff. The Kwale people know the cliff. This is movie Gideon Kioko Mike Sonko. Kwale Golini 289. The land register Kwale is watching. Yeah. In fact, Ngetich now is the land register in Nairobi, was transferred from Kwale. Yeah. This is another one, Mike Mbuvi Sonko, Kwale Kitanga. This is now Mua. The transfer was done in 2014.
Okay.
Mike Mbuvi Sonko, 2.4 hectares. This is the transfer of the one I sold. This is another one, Mike Mbuvi Sonko, Kwale SN Kondusi A. LR number, plot number 2105. The Kwale land registrar is watching. This one, the transfer was done in 2014 to Mike Mbuvi Sonko. Again, this is another one. This way is this is Buruburu Prudential Estate, Nairobi block 77302. Yeah, this is another one, Mike Mbuvi Sonko, Kwale Jego Kiwego. This is Vanga on the beach.
Governor, I think you've made your point.
Kwale Jego Kiwego 399 on the beach.
Yes,
this is another one,
Mike Mbuvi Sonko,
Kwale Ramisi Kinondo 193. Yes. Ramisi on the beach.
Yes.
Yeah. This is another one. This is another one, Kwale Galu Kinondo. Yeah. This is another one. This is Diani Beach, another one.
Okay.
Mike Mbuvi Sonko. This is another one. This is Nairobi. I bought this from Mr. Harunani from Spring Valley, who is a surveyor. This is Mombasa Road bypass. This is, can check the acreage. This is 5 acres. An acre goes for 50 million. Yeah. In my name. Yeah. This is another one. Village Market. This is Village Auto Bazaar. This is a Buruburu building I bought in 2010 when I was an MP from Nganga. Nganga is the owner of Valley Road Motors. Yeah. And I think he's watching. He sold me this property with his wife. The wife is a director. This is another one.
Governor, I agree with you.
This is another one.
I agree with you.
That's why I'm saying I'm worth the annual budget of Nairobi,
which is about 30 billion shillings.
And I've got some fixed deposit accounts here, $5 million, different banks.
Okay.
Yes, and I put this money even way back, even before I became an MP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
From the process which I used to get. So this is another one also. This is a beach plot in Kanamai.
Okay.
Which I bought even before I became an MP. And whenever I sell, I always put money where the money is. I don't have to announce where I'm getting my profits from. If I buy a property maybe today at 10 million, after 10 years I can sell that property, even because the value of property every day appreciates. And that is how, and I was taught this business by my late dad.
Okay.
And I'm happy. Yes. There are so many titles here, Jeff, but because of time,
you cannot go through all them.
All
and agree.
And I've got other 100 titles in Mombasa, in Kwale, and these are, I'm mentioning names so that if anybody has a case on this, any land registrar can raise them.
Okay.
Yes. Mulolongo, Katangi, I've got properties. Mavoko, the former CS Health, when he was the CEO Nairobi Hospital, he sold me 10 acres at Mavoko. That time I bought at 20 million. Today I can sell 50 million an acre.
Okay.
So don't ask where Sonko is getting his money.
Okay.
And I'll continue sharing my money with the people.
Okay.
With the people who voted for me, with the poor. See, not only from Nairobi. Mali yote ile kuna shida, I'll go there and help.
Great.
So whoever wants to kula pesa yake na familia yake wacha kule. Mimi I'll help the people. So
Governor,
we can go to another topic.
Yeah.